How do I age well? It's something I often ponder on. My name's Rosaria Barretto, and I want to find out what it takes to live a healthy and happy life as we age. I'm a clinical exercise specialist, and for the past 5 years, I've worked with nearly 1,000 older adults, and as a result, have had the chance to talk to a diverse range of happy and healthy, and not so happy and healthy people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I want to know what it takes to be able to look back and confidently say, I lived an amazing life. Why not join me on this exploration on what it takes to live happily and healthily and learn how to age well? Hello and welcome back to the How to Age Well podcast. I would like to start this episode by thanking everybody who is listening because we have reached over 1,000 downloads, which is amazing. It's a milestone that I have been really focused on hitting for a long time, and we have now surpassed that, so that's amazing. And thank you so much for listening, because sometimes it does feel like I am talking to a wall, even though I know that there are listeners out there benefiting from my episodes. Anyway, this episode is all about how creative pursuits help us age well, and we're going to be looking into the science behind positive aging, specifically focused on creative pursuits. And as we know, aging well is more than just about staying physically fit. It's about keeping your mind sharp, your social connections strong, and finding meaning in life. One of the best ways to support all of these is through creative activities, whether it's painting, writing, playing music, or crafting. Creative pursuits don't just feel good, they can actively support brain function, emotional well-being, and even longevity. So I'm going to be exploring the science behind how creativity can impact aging. I'm going to be diving into the cognitive, emotional, and physical benefits, and just give you some practical tips for making creativity part of your life, no matter what your age. So starting off, we're going to be looking into the neuroscience of creativity and aging. So creativity and brain plasticity. For many years, we've believed that the brain slowed down as we age. However, recent research has flipped that idea on its head. Enter neuroplasticity, the brain's amazing ability to recognize and form new neural connections throughout life. This means the brain can continue learning, adapting, and growing no matter what our age. When we engage in creative activities, we are basically just stimulating multiple areas of our brains. The prefrontal cortex, for example, is responsible for decision-making and problem-solving. The hippocampus handles memory and spatial navigation. The basal ganglia, key for motor control, especially important for those involved in activities like playing musical instruments or sculpting. A study from 2015 showed that older adults who engaged in artistic activities were 73% less likely to experience cognitive decline compared to those who didn't. So, not only do creative activities keep your mind active, but they also lower the risk of dementia and other cognitive issues. Creativity and cognitive reserve. Think of cognitive reserve like your brain's emergency backup system. It helps your brain compensate for damage, age-related changes, and even conditions like Alzheimer's. Building cognitive reserve is key to staying sharp as we age, and creative activities can significantly boost this reserve. A 2017 study found that older adults who engaged in creative thinking had denser white matter in their brains, important for efficient communication between brain cells. The stronger your brain's reserve, the more resilient you are to age-related cognitive decline. Creative expression also reduces stress and anxiety. I know that my personal experience when doing something creative, I feel amazing afterwards. I feel like my endorphins are pumping, my happy hormones are out, and my anxiety is massively reduced. Aging can bring about stress and anxiety, from health issues to loss of loved ones, and just general life stresses. Engaging in creative activities provides a powerful, natural way to release stress by activating the body's parasympathetic nervous system. This is the system that's responsible for relaxation. Art forms like painting, drawing, and sculpting can all lower cortisol, the stress hormone, helping us feel calmer and more relaxed. Now, doesn't that sound nice? And it's not just about visual art. Musical therapy has also been shown to reduce depression by stimulating the brain's reward system and releasing dopamine, that feel-good chemical that boosts our mood. I know that when I've been working with older adults, specifically in the dementia space, when I've played music that they recognize and know, their mood is massively boosted. I see people going from very low motivation, not interested, and quite sad, matter of fact, to enjoying themselves, laughing and talking to people around them. So music therapy definitely works from my experience. A 2016 study also revealed that older adults involved in creative arts reported greater life satisfaction and emotional resilience, highlighting how creativity can help manage the emotional rollercoaster of aging. Now, we do go through life transitions. I do actually have a podcast all about life transitions, so go and check that out, and coping with them, which is another whole big thing. But life transitions, such as retirement or the loss of a spouse, can trigger deep emotional turmoil. But creative expression does offer an outlet to process and release these emotions. Journaling or writing creatively, for example, like when you see somebody saying, like, go and write down what you're feeling, or go and write a letter to somebody, but maybe don't send it to them, has been shown to improve emotional processing and reduce depressive symptoms. A fascinating study published in Psychosomatic Medicine found that expressive writing helped older adults reduce stress and boost immune function, proving that creativity doesn't just help our hearts and our minds, but also our body too. And as we age, loneliness can become a serious issue, impacting both our mental and physical health. But the great thing about creative activities is that they often involve collaboration. Whether it's participating in a group art class, joining a choir, or attending a book club, these activities bring people together. And if you've listened to my podcast about social connection and the importance of it in aging, then you'll just understand how important these social connections are. A 2020 study found that older adults who participated in group creative activities experienced higher levels of social engagement and lower rates of loneliness. Creativity not only connects you with yourself, but it also connects us with others. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to the physical benefits of creative activities. This is something that I'm really passionate about and really like to understand more about. So firstly, we've got fine motor skills and coordination. Many creative activities require precise hand movements, which helps maintain fine motor skills and coordination. Don't forget that. This is especially important as we age, as maintaining these skills can improve independence and quality of life. For example, I've often seen people who maybe haven't been working on their holistic health, and they really struggle with really basic tasks like writing or holding a cup of tea, or even just trying to find the handle on a car door. So take painting or knitting or playing an instrument. All of these activities not only engage our minds, but also keep our hands nimble. A 2018 study found that older adults who participated in artistic activities had better motor function than those who didn't. Dance and movement arts for physical health. Now, this is an amazing, impactful element of physical health. I know the benefits of dance and movement, and I really want you guys to understand that too. But basically, if you're looking for a creative activity that gets our heart pumping, look no further than dance. It's amazing full body workout, but it also combines artistic expression with physical movement. And this is fantastic for both the body and the brain. Studies have shown that dance improves balance, coordination, and cardiovascular health, whilst lowering the risk of falls, one of the biggest concerns for many older adults. A 2003 study in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed that regular dance reduced the risk of dementia by a staggering 76%. So dancing isn't just fun, it is one of the best ways to keep your mind and body well. It says young. I've written young, but we like to use positive words like well instead of young, because I think as we age, we may not feel young, but we want to be healthy and match our age expectations. I'm going on to a tangent. Anyway, how to incorporate creativity into daily life. So our Anyway, how to incorporate creativity into daily life. The beauty of creativity is that there's no one size fits all. Whether you're an artist or a beginner, there are endless ways to incorporate creative activities into your daily life. And also, not everybody likes doing the same things. I definitely do not like sculpting. It's just something I find very frustrating. I've tried it before. Maybe I'll like it again in the future, but right now it doesn't suit me and my personal preferences. So it's really great for cognitive stimulation. And these following activities will really focus on improving specifically the cognitive stimulation element. So you've got painting, drawing, or digital art, writing poetry, short stories, or even a memoir, as well as picking up an instrument or joining a community choir. Now, for emotional well-being, some of the best creative pursuits include keeping a journal or writing about your experiences, explore storytelling or spoken word poetry, and taking up photography to capture the beauty around you. For social engagement, we've got join a creative writing group or a book club, get involved in community theatre or improv, or take an art or dance class with friends and family. And then finally, we've got our physical health and brain health. Sign up for that dance class. Think ballroom, salsa, or tango. Let's go. Dive into pottery or woodworking for a hands-on creative challenge, or you could even try calligraphy or embroidery to boost fine motor skills. So aging isn't just about slowing down. It's about adapting, growing, and finding new ways to express ourselves. Creative pursuits are not just hobbies, they're vital tools for maintaining our mental, emotional, and physical health as we age. From improving brain function and reducing stress to fostering social connections and improving physical coordination. Creativity is a fountain of youth for the mind and body. So make sure you're picking up that paintbrush or dance to your favourite tunes or start your own novel. But the research is clear. Engaging in creative activities is one of the best ways to age well. It's never too late to start, and your mind, body, and spirit will thank you.
My name's Rosaria Barretto, and thank you so much for listening to How to Age Well. If you've enjoyed the podcast, I'd really appreciate it if you could take a moment to leave a review. Your feedback means so much and helps others to find out about how to age well.